For this application problem, we're going to be talking about percents, and we're going to be using proportions to solve these percents. So Jeremy has a job at the movie theater. His hourly wage is $7.38. Suppose 15% of his income is withheld for taxes and Social Security. So if 15, this first part is tricky. It wants you to find the opposite number. If 15% of his income is withheld, like how much does he get to take home? So it's going to be 100% minus that 15%. So he's actually going to take home 85% of his income. So that's going to be the answer to part A, is 85%. And what is his hourly take-home wage? So remember, he's taking home 85%, and just in the last video I told you you could write a percent over 100, and that's what we're going to do here. 85 over 100 as a fraction, so we can use proportions to solve this. So 85 over 100 is equal to, the total amount is going to be on the denominator because 100 is the total amount and it's on the denominator. So his total amount that he's making per hour is $7.38. You can tell how old this book is because it's way below, I think, what minimum wage is in most places. And then what's left is our variable. So what we want to know, or our unknown, is going to be on the numerator. So remember I told you, let's see, if we multiply both sides by the common denominator, which you can get by multiplying 100 times 738 on both sides, and you can cancel out the number that is both on the numerator and on the denominator, because that's just a whole. So here the 738 gets canceled out. On this side the 100 gets canceled out. So this is, I'm going to pull up the calculator for this one because I have 738 times 85 on the left hand side of the equal sign. So 738 times 85. So on the left hand side of the equal sign we're going to have 627.3, and on the right hand side of the equal sign we're going to have just 100x. So here we have 100 times x. To get rid of that, to solve, remember, you want to get the variable by itself, and we can divide by 100 because that'll create a whole and cancel out. But what you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other side of the equation. So here this cancels out. Over here, I'm going to use that trick I know where if I'm dividing by 100, I'm going to move the decimal point 2 places to the left. So instead of 627.3, I'm going to have 6.273. So 6.273, and I kind of switched it around on you there. I moved the x to the other side. I like to write it that way. Now, what does this mean? What's the question we're answering? Let's do both of them. For A, we're going to answer these incomplete sentences. What percent does Jeremy get to keep? So you have probably done this in your head already. Jeremy gets to keep 85% of what? Of his income, right? Of his income. Okay, and part B, what is his hourly take-home wage? So his hourly take-home wage, I'm just restating the question, is, and now we got a funny number, right? Because 6.273 is not a dollar amount, right? We have this extra 3, so we're going to round. And since this 3 is smaller than 5, it's just going to stay $6.27. So his hourly take-home wage is $6.27. I'm sorry, you guys. $6.27. Now please, please, please get used to always answering questions in complete sentences, and we will talk more about that in class.